Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of 75 of building a free or freemium tool. At the office here today, Monday, October 14th, and trying to flush out a little bit more that we were talking about yesterday, which is kind of one of 3 possible directions that we're going in. The concept of a lean canvas, idea validation, or some sort of a marketing landing page tools. And got a little bit of kind of the competition that's out there, and just wanted to walk through a few of them. Within the lean canvas or the business canvas space, there's a couple of players out there. Strategizer does the business model canvas, which is basically a one-page business plan. Don't really have a monetization directly through this app. They actually sell, they've got a book, and they've got some other online course type things that you can sign up for. So not quite the model that I'm thinking I'd like for us to pursue. And the main reason I don't think that the lean canvas direction is great is the guy who literally wrote the book on lean user validation. Ash has his own lean stack tool, which we've actually used before. And we obviously don't have the same authority or market that he does to be able to go into. Plus, it's a pretty complete tool, and I don't think a free version of something like this would disrupt either of those two. And I just not that excited about either of these. The tools are fine, but doesn't quite get me excited enough to pursue it. And that's one thing that we've always talked with our clients about, is that you really need to have some skin in the game, because this is not a one and done. This is really something that you need to be able to kind of slug through, and there's going to be some low time. So lean canvas is probably a no. I don't want to say 100% yet, but and then the other side of the coin, the marketing landing page tools, there's a bajillion of these out there. And just take a look at the Crunchbase for lead pages, which is just down the interstate from us here down in Minneapolis. They've raised $38 million. And they raised that back, I want to say 6 years ago, something like that. Yeah, they started in 2013, most recent Series B round for $27 million. And there's boatloads of these tools out there. I just feel like it's really a saturated space to get traction in, and we're not that level of marketers. And so I really want to talk to the idea of validation, and this is starting to feel a little bit better. And I'm seeing it broken down into kind of 3 areas. And the first one is, really great kind of evergreen content, blog content that's put up. And so Ryan Robinson's got this really great 9 steps of how to validate for less than $500, and some really great content out there, but it doesn't necessarily walk you through it or do it for you, which is not a bad thing. It's great blog content, great podcast content that helps you understand what you should be doing. Excuse me. This kind of second grouping that we have here is more of an online tool that you come in, you pay a setup fee essentially to have someone help you tweak your questions, and then you get a certain number of respondents. $50 to $140. They say that they end up paying their end users. They've got to be using something like Amazon's Mechanical Turk, or some sort of a solution to where you're paying 5, 10, 15 cents per result at those levels. It just doesn't seem like it's really solving the problem. It's a glorified Google form that you're getting in front of people. I don't quite think it's the right way to validate. Proved has some interesting angles to it. It's professional market research. It it's got some merit to it. They were an award-winning tool 4 years ago, so I guess there's something. The interesting thing is that you can bring your own respondents, or I think they'll source them for you. And after finding Proved, we've looked at this Zappa store and Validately, and those two solutions feel like they are really on the high end, more Fortune 1000 market research, and tools to really validate something that's already existing and to run it through like a usability test. And so those, to me, are validating that there's a top end of the market, but it does not feel like a solution that's, I want to keep our free tool really in our target market, which is non-technical startup founders, people with an idea. And that's where this quick MVP I came across. And it's interesting to me. I don't know how they monetize, but it's customer interviews, landing pages, helping you really understand the questions that you're asking. It looks like you can do some paid ads through the platform, and it feels more in the startup-y space. And it's something that I want to pursue a few of these options a little bit more. But I like something in this idea validation space. The lean canvas just doesn't quite do it for me. I want to just take that off of the, turns out I don't know how to use a computer. And I'm really struggling. Must be 5 o'clock on a Monday. So Lean Canvas, I think, is out. I don't have the resources to go head to head with, any of the marketing pages, landing pages. I don't know the marketing space that well. In our last video, I shared some stuff that we did for Neil Patel, which was cool to be able to do, but without his market knowledge, we wouldn't have been able to make an impact. Plus, he's got such a huge audience. So of the three, this idea validation, or this early stage idea, really seems to make some sense. I'm seeing an opportunity kind of in this middle tier here, that we could provide some possible coaching through a tool, kind of what's in the middle here, to actually drive similar value at what's in the top end, but for a target customer. So that's what I came through on today, is that I think the idea validation is something that I'd like to pursue a little bit more, and to see what legs are there, and see if we can get something pulled together in the idea validation space. So the days go quick, and that's what we pulled together today, is just a little bit of kind of competitor research to see if there is something here. And I think idea validation might be the way forward. Look forward to tomorrow, and we're going to be talking with some more people, some of our resource partners. We're actually going to be doing some customer empathy interviews with some of our customers, and see what their thoughts are in terms of how they have validated their ideas, and if there's something to this, or if we're just kind of barking up the wrong tree. So thanks everyone for your attention. It's after 5 on Monday, so I need to go pick up some kids. We will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.